Sithokozani bokhokho nomlungisana kwasendoda leSugogo Bathini Mbatha umavula kuvala emzini emadoda uanti usha. Ngani zakwethu namhlanje sithi be on fire. Be on fire, ngani zakwethu. That's a message for today. Say being on fire for simple reasons. Your enemies are on that level. Your competitors are on that level. So everything that is around us, it requires us to be on fire. Everything that we want to achieve requires us to be on fire. You don't have time to be warm. You don't have time to walk like a baby. You don't have time for baby steps. There's nothing called baby steps on an adult. You need to move. COVID has shown us if we don't think ahead, we are going to have a problem. We're going to have a problem in the near future. We're going to have a problem in the long future because of it will show when you were supposed to think fast, move fast. You didn't. Remember, if you think fast, if you move fast, you will have a patience to allow things to happen the way they're supposed to happen, things that now you are using. But when it comes to taking an action, you need to be on fire. I grew up in a township during the times in Soweto, times of Amakabaza. They used to say, most papel so 3 cents. The box of match then, it was 3 cents. I lived in that era, and I was very young. I was a bambino. I was not a kabasa. I was not fighting. I've never experienced the physical part of things. I know the physical part of running away. I've never experienced the physical part of fighting. But I knew my elder brothers, they used to talk. 3 cents. If somebody has been burnt to ashes, 3 cents. Things were moving. Why they were moving fast? Because of they didn't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So your enemies, your competitors are on fire. While we're now you're thinking, no, I'm still taking things as they are. I'm still taking things very slow. I'm not in the hurry. For this year, I gave myself time just to study. Hey, good luck. You can't have just the whole year and then you say to yourself, no, I'm just going back to school. I'm not going to do anything else. Yes, go back to school. It's fine. But what is your plan B? What if after a year of being to school or whatever period of going back to school, as soon as after that, things will be different. Things will require different skills altogether on the side. What then do you do? No, I'm just gonna I'm tired of this thing of business. I just want to focus to myself and everything. These guys are evil, things are tough in this industry, whether it's tax industry, what if when you come back there will be even be more harder? What if? Be on fire. Be alert. When I say be on fire, I mean think out of the box. What else can you do? You've done that and everything. Assist whatever that you are using. If you are a church goer and everything, don't just wait for blessing from the pastor. They might not come. Don't just wait for miracles from a traditional healer. If that traditional healer lied to you and promised you the miracles, those miracles, they might not come. What plan B do you have? Do you have your own fire that come tough days, come winter, you have a place to go to? You have your fire. Are you, what is your fire? Are you prepared for winter days? Are you ready? Again, I'll give an example about COVID. COVID has taught us, you can't stay in one industry. You can't just stay in one industry in terms of business and everything. we now need multiple industries when we get into business. There's a client of mine who has been into restaurants. You know, when I talk to her, she owns this famous franchise restaurant. She said, "Gogo, I'm fine. You know, less stress and everything. I just pay for whatever. That's it. What? Gogo, it's such a less stress. Gogo, I don't have stress. COVID came, so she came running." But I said, "I told you." No, and man, I'm not afraid to say it. I told you. Yes, it's painful. It's painful if somebody says it to me. Yes, I agree. But now I'm never shy. I told you. What's your plan B? Now you are in winter. Suddenly. You were in spring just now. Suddenly. Not before even summer. Suddenly. We are in winter. What then? What fire do you have? Have you prepared? Do you have fire? Do you have fire that you've prepared? Something that you just you prepared or on a side. Do you have that? No, she didn't. Another kind of man, she came to me and said, actually, I've met him in Durban. I said, "Hey, Chief, kunjani? Come back." Normally, I don't greet people when they are with their partners or they are just walking in the mall, because I don't want people to say, "Oh, Nailo hama Gogo Bathini." But if somebody greets me, I'm a very humble person. I'll greet you. I will talk to you. I will show, because you have already shown what we know each other. I will show what, okay, I know you. So this guy says to me, "Hey, Gogo, my things are going well, you know. I'm not complaining with anything. You know, things are fine and everything." I said, "When you went last to see each other?" He said, "No, it's about a year ago, but I see everything going well and everything." I said to him, "But your enemies are not relaxing. You know, I'm not saying come to me, even if you know somebody that it's very powerful in terms of protection and everything. Please see them. Please, just see them." "Okay, Gogo, no, I'll do that. Hey, but for now, Gogo, no, I don't see anything." It was within a month he was back. We were not working, it was Sunday. I got a call from my colleagues at home. "Gogo, kunomuntu lana ukhali inyembezi." He's crying, Gogo. He wants to see you, Gogo, and he said he's not going anywhere. He'll wait until Tuesday. He will sleep in the car outside the road. He'll wait until Tuesday. That's how desperate he was, and he couldn't even go home. I said, "Okay, it's fine, guys, help him." They helped him. Don't wait for such days. Let them surprise you. Let the winter days surprise you. And if they surprise you, let them find you with your own fire ready. And smile. And smile at them. You know very well what you have done your part. You have done, this is in terms of where you store your food, when you store things that you need should the war come, should something else come. We call it Ngoloban as well in terms of the savings. If you put aside some money and everything. I still struggle with that. I have nothing. I have nothing. I still struggle with that. But you know, if somebody put things aside, I believe in assets. If somebody puts things aside, we call it Ngoloban and everything. That's where you keep your stuff. But what I'm talking about, it's not Ngoloban. I'm talking about you. Talk about you. How ready are you for winter days? Should anything go wrong now, what are you going to do? What is your plan B? What is your plan B? So those are the things that you need to ask yourself, because most of the time, people, when they are in a comfort zone, soft life, they call it these days, they forget there are tough days that are yet to come. No, definitely. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. I've said it in a week or so. Life will never get easier. But for you to understand your life, you need to have your fire ready. And you need to have a match in your pocket. You need to have your match in your pocket all the time. What is a match in a pocket, Gogo? Who do you call should those days come? Contacts. Contacts. That's my major. Contacts. Gogo, what fire are you referring to? In life, you need to have people that you know you don't mess around with them. You don't mess with them. You respect those relationships. You keep them safe, those relationships. In life, you should know places that you respect. You just go and check if they're still in operation. You keep them safe. You keep the numbers safe. You sometimes make a courtesy call to say, hi, how are you doing? They're fine, it's good and everything. Do you still provide these services? They say, yes, we do. Okay, good, man. You've been doing this for years, guys. You're doing well. Keep well. One day they'll ask you, who are you? You'll tell them, I'm Gogo Bathini Mbatha. Why keep on, sometimes you call us and everything. You've never said, I don't need your service for now, but I'm going to need it one day. I know. What is your fire? What is your fire? Where do you go? Let's get to the next chapter. Stop spoiling good relationships. No. You can't be known of messing up all the relationships that you have. This guy is good to you and everything, you mess up with him because you think you're clever. You jump to this guy, these guys are good to you and everything, you mess up with them. You are going to run out of people to mess up with, and you'll be left alone. Even if you can claim good when you don't have friends and everything, but there is this one person that you know that even if you can call, even if they cannot help you, but they will listen to you. They will listen to you. That is your fire. What is your fire? When I say what is your fire, you need to think broad. You need to think out of the box, because I'm not going to give you a specific thing to say this is your fire. A fire is anything that you need when comes winter. When comes winter, my mom used to take stones, put them on a coal stove. We didn't have gloves because we lost them. She bought them for us, we lost them. My mom, she was something else. She was very strict. I don't know, she was something else. She wouldn't buy things twice. I remember they bought us the milk bottles for milk or juice, depend. It wasn't even a juice, it was Sixo or Gogo Pop or Oros. Oros, you get Oros just after Easter or after Christmas. Then there's still Oros lying around the house, but most of the time it's Gogo Pop, and it used to be written, it makes, I don't know whether 2 or 5 liters. Trust me, at home it's double those liters. So we used to have those bottles, plastic bottles. You know, you have a lunch box on the side. It has a partition for juice. We lost that. My mom did this. I don't know whether she was coming from a clinic or what. She found this Smirnoff 1818 neat bottles, and she washed them and everything, put juice for us there. So she knew how to improvise. My mom, she's very good in that. So when it comes to issue of the stones or on the coal stove, she used to put the stones, and then when it's cold, she used to put the stones. When you go to school, you take your stone and you play with it, and then you get warm until it's cold, and then you throw it away. So what is your fire? What is your plan for you? Others, when it's cold, they use a Vaseline in their hands, you know, a lot of it, and then their hands becomes warm. Others, they have gloves. Others, they have pants that they can put that have pockets. But that's not the winter I'm talking about. The winter I'm talking about is the rainy days. What are you going to do on rainy days? What if rainy days they found you with no money to go to your traditional healer, no money to go and consult with your pastor? They found you naked. What then do you do? So why are you sitting down and not doing anything about your life? What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for rainy days to come? Would you stand rainy days? Do you have a rain suit? You know, when we ride, most of us, when we on a bike, you remember on the road to say, hey, I should buy rain suits. But most of us, we never buy them. Those that have them, they are somewhere in their house. Maybe wherever they are rotting, because we don't think out of the box. But you'll then find a very organized biker who will say it's going to be raining around the route, along the route where I'm going. It's going to be raining, and I better be prepared for it. They have their raining suit. If it starts raining, they look for a bridge, they stop, they dress, they go. So they don't get delayed to where they are going because of they didn't plan for the rain that is coming. This might sound very complicated. That's how it came to me. It came very complicated. I've been struggling to make it a content. I think since around 2 a.m. I've been struggling to make it a content. And I said, no. The fire that has been spoken about, it's a fire for us to think out of the box, for us to be ready, for us to know what is the best time to prepare for rainy days. And the best time is now. We're talking with somebody about this very good traditional healer who passed away from Zimbabwe in Chipingo. And I was telling this person how good was that old man, what that old man did for me, what that old man promised me to say, even if when I'm dead, I'll still with you. And he did keep his promise. I still contact with you. That's how powerful he is. He still is in his death. So when I tell this guy, he says, why are you talking about him as if he's no longer there? He said, he died 2 years ago. He cried. Old man cried. Oh, he cried. No, Gogo, you can't tell me that. I said, no, he's dead. He's no longer there. I said, you can call the son. Here's the number for the son. You can call the son. And we called the son. Luckily, the son answered. Normally, he doesn't. He answered and he said, yes, hey, Mr. Mbatha, what can I do for you? I said, this guy doesn't believe when I tell him that your dad is no more. He said, no, the old man is no more. But he's still alive for you guys, like you, Gogo. I said, definitely. Why? Because I've made sure that I keep my fire burning. We spoke about being prepared, having your fire for the raining days. But that fire, you need to keep it burning. Oh yes, absolutely. You need to keep it burning. Mamela, we are living in the times of the songs like Ipignas, Mighty Lomlilo. Lomlilo. Ungawulokothi. Uzungawothi. Ungawulokothi. You know the song. Ipignas, Umlilo. You'll know what I'm talking about. That song is still being played till today, and when it plays, one thing that you think about is people that have messed up with you. If you can listen to that song, listen to it very carefully with your sober mind. Don't listen to it with your party mind. Listen to it in your sober mind. What did they mean? Mabachi Lomlilo Ipignas. Ungawulokothi. Uzungawothi. Ungawulokothi. You're not there. Keep your fire burning. Equip yourself. Use whatever that works for you. If it's prayer, pray harder. If it's more to go consult with your traditional healer today, make a booking. Whether traditional healer is in Dubai, is in India, is in what, you know. Look where I am now. Do you think I'm here just, yes, I've said it, that yes, it's also part of the holiday to me to rewind, you know, to stress, you know, to get massage. Although I don't like it when these women, they jump on top of my local. But, you know, to relax, get massage, you know, being on the pool and everything, just get to connect with myself so that when I come back, I'm fit to deal with the volumes that I'm dealing with daily. What are you doing? What are you doing? You have the number. You know, I always go through messages, guys. I might not respond to your message on YouTube or Facebook, but I always go through messages. You'll find a message, oh, Gogo, I've been wanting to come to you for the past 2 years. I just don't find time. Listen, you won't find time. You need to make time. You don't find time. Time is consistent. 12 today is 12 tomorrow, 12 tomorrow is 12 the other day. The morning today, it's a morning, tomorrow it's a morning, and everything. The evening, the same time, and everything. You will never find time. You need to make time. You will never find fire. You need to make fire. You will never find opportunity. You need to create opportunities. Whether you like it or not, this is not your life alone, it's our lives as well. And we are fighting in this life for us to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We are struggling. That's why I said it is very important for us as traditional healers to make sure that we get the good stuff so that when you give somebody, you give them a good stuff. Mina, I rather delay in delivering what I've promised you rather than give you something that I know very well that is not going to work for you. I'm just making you happy. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I want to make sure whatever I give you, when I say it's ready, me, I don't want you to come back. I want you to come back to say, well, I just came to say thank you. That's where I make my money. Yes, that's where I make my money. I make my money when people come to me to say thank you. Because they don't come with change. They come with real money. That's where I make money. If I don't have that person for 3 months and everything, it's okay. But when they come, I know it's fire. It's heavy. It's pure. What is your fire? What is your plan B? Listen to me. People always say, I have a plan B. That plan B is not on fire. It's just a plan B that is sitting there. You have your match there, you have your papers there, you have your wood there, you have your coal there. Or you know somebody with wood, you don't even have wood at that moment. Then you say you have a plan B. Plan B, it's a fire or a site that is burning, waiting for you. Should things go wrong this side, you know your fire is ready. That is a plan B. Plan B is contacts that are put together. It's plan that it's finalized. It's a solid plan. It's put together. You know very well that if this plan, if I visit this plan, it's a con. That is plan B. If your plan is not organized, if your plan B is not organized, people say, my plan B is insurance. They don't even pay insurance. They don't even pay insurance. But Muntaji, my plan B is insurance. You know that you're no longer working and you're no longer getting income the way you used to get it. How about you paying for your insurance for the next 6 months? Then you know what you save. Should anything happen, you say, that is your plan B with your vehicle that you're using. That is your solid plan B. But we don't do that. No, we don't. We're lazy to think. You know there's somebody that is good, there's a traditional healer that is good in a particular thing. Why don't you go there and consult with them? Have that ready inside you.